worked. It's a real deep history leading up to how that shit really worked. But the colonies, the 13 colonies that wanted to keep black people enslaved, is where the colleges started. So Harvard University is considered the first college in the American colonies, founded 1636. So within these colonies, you got the College of William and Mary, founded in 1693. You got the St. John's College, founded in 1696. You got Yale University, founded 1701. And you got the University of North Carolina, founded 1789. Now, these colonies which was where the only colleges were in the country, were in these colonies. Obviously, they don't want black people there because they were for slavery. So where else are black people gonna go to get education? They already didn't want us to read and write and shit like that. They didn't want us to learn our history. They didn't want anything for that for black people. So where are we gonna go for our education if the only colleges in America were in these 13 colonies that hated black people, that wanted to keep us enslaved? That's where the division started. Shout out to you, my guy. I don't know what language that is. I don't even. Shout out to you though. But that's where the division started within the educational realm. It didn't start with black people creating a HBCU in 1960 like he thought. No, it started way back then. So if these colleges are in these colonies that don't like black people, that wanted to keep us enslaved, where are we gonna go for education? That's how these HBCUs got started. Now, another problem I had with what he said, it was like, what, for HBCUs? Why do HBCUs need to have um like on their Letterman jacket? Why do they need to have HBCU going down their Lettermans and shit like that, representing? Like, it's a bad thing to be proud that you graduated from an HBCU. Like, he said that, and I instantly thought, we from Los Angeles, me and him, we both from LA. Hey, bro, what's up with you? Me and Tiny, bro, from LA. So the problem I had with that is, here in LA, for gangs and shit, we have this thing called Hood Days, where niggas celebrate their hood pretty much. So let's say, look, we'll use Tiny in his hood, the 5-1 Troubles. May is the 5th month. The first day of May is 5-1 day, 5-1 Trouble Day. They call it May Day. That's their hood day. Now, on that day, you will see a bunch of these little niggas with baseball jerseys on, different Letterman jackets on and shit like that, hats and shit, representing they hood. Also on these Letterman jackets and baseball jerseys, they'll have pictures of they dead homies. They'll have different hoods that they beef with whacked out. They will have their hood on the sleeve of their jersey or on the back of their jersey in big bold letters and shit. So my question to Tiny is, what's wrong with HBCUs wanting to have HBCU going down their Letterman, but you have or see no problem with you constantly getting on stream screaming out, shout out to the 50s. You shouting out the 50s, you representing where you from, cool. So why can't HBCUs represent HBCUs? Like, what's the problem with that? I don't see a issue with that. You're cool with representing something negative, because at the end of the day, gangs, whether how you feel about it, whether you gang banging or not, gangs are negative. It's shit. It is what it is. Gang banging is all the way negative. No matter how you try to put it, no matter how you try to shape it up, it's negative. It is what it is. So how you cool with people representing something negative like that, but is you totally against people representing something good as far as having an HBCU on their Letterman? That's wild to me. That's wild. And another little history lesson. This ain't got nothing to do with the HBCUs or nothing. But I was just thinking,